One of my favorite books in the collection at the Lexington Public Library recently has been Wicked River by Lee Sandlin. It really takes history and it gives you kind of a broad sweep of life in Middle America before the Civil War especially by really looking at stories. And so it has that good blend of storytelling with great perspective on history. It's a history of the Mississippi River. It really concentrates on when it was last wild, so when it was first being discovered, when it was first being navigated, and then when the steamboat era rose kind of through to the Civil War. Well, one of the things that he does that's really neat is that he draws on so much of the literature from that era. The Mississippi River was almost immediately a kind of a romanticized area. And so he draws on Mark Twain, he draws on a lot of the writers and kind of quotes them. So it has this blend of great storytellers that have talked about the river, but then he really gives you a historical perspective of a historian looking back on that period. He talks about the danger of steamboats and how it wasn't really necessarily a glamorous way to travel because it was actually so dangerous because there's so many fires and explosions from the steam engines. One of the last episodes he talks about is the Sultana, which had been overloaded with released Union prisoners of war after the war, and it was headed up the Mississippi to send the men home, and it ended up exploding, and just there were thousands of men on the boat, and well more than there should have been, and so many perished in that explosion. What he does so well is he grabs a few episodes and really delves into them with a lot of time, but they are so illustrative that it gives you this broader picture